Welcome back everybody to another episode on the channel. Today's episode, guys, we are going back out to do some smallmouth fishing where I was before. And we're bringing the monster bass box with today, and we're gonna try to smack some biggins off the old monster bass box. So I'm gonna unbox that stuff once we get there, guys, and show you guys what exactly came in. I don't even know what's in there myself, but we're just gonna try to make it work to catch some smallmouth, and as many lures as we can. Basically what this lake is it's kind of like a window. You kind of have like it seems like anyway, you have like a few weekends, something like that, where you just have a window of when these bass are really feeding good. So the last time I was there, we were hitting them pretty good. So I feel like today we still have nice cold weather. It's been even colder actually. So the water temp might even be down into the high 40s, low 50s. So we'll kind of see. It was like mid 50s the last time we were there. So we're gonna check that out. So without further ado, I'm just gonna drive to the lake at this point, get in the water and get out there and just start, hopefully, you know, hammering some big old smallies. So stay tuned. All right, it's a little chilly out. I'm throwing the gloves on, but time to go catch some biggins. It's supposed to rain. Like, we might get hammered, like poured on here in a minute. But it's supposed to be like a little after 2, it's supposed to let up. So we might be getting some rain here, ladies and gents. And I got the rain gear on, but I'm just gonna try to at least get to my spot that I want to be before it starts. All right, guys, so it might be a little windy. We're in our first spot. So I just really quick, guys, today's video is actually sponsored by Monster Bass Box. So if you guys have never heard of Monster Bass, guys, they are a fishing-based subscription company, guys. Just like, you know, Mystery Tackle Box, Lucky Tackle Box, and all that, except for, in my eyes, definitely better. You guys are getting brand name baits and things like that. And the great thing about Monster Bass is they ship you lures and baits on the region of the country that you fish. So I fish in the Midwest. So a lot of these baits and lures in this Midwest box are gonna be different from those down south or elsewhere. So this Monster Bass box is catered towards where I'm fishing. So we're gonna bust it open, go through the lures, and then we're gonna start fishing with them. So let's bust this sucker open. So the first one, ooh, that's gonna be good. That is gonna be good. Look at that crankbait right there, guys. This is a black and chartreuse, dives 4 to 8 feet. This thing is gonna be killer. So I'm gonna actually throw that out because we're gonna use it. Bama baits. So they have it's basically just a Senko, and I've been tossing a Ned rig around a ton for smallmouth. So we're actually going to use these, and we're just going to pinch them off, I think, and I think that'll work good for smallmouth. Chase baits. These is kind of like a bait fish presentation. I might be able to bounce that around. I'm not sure about today if we're going to be able to bounce it around. We have a cool sticker, the Alex Rudd sticker. Then we also have chase baits. We have another, what is this deal here? It's kind of like a paddle tail deal. We might be able to toss that around. We might be able to throw that one around a little bit. Oh yeah, these are gonna work. So yeah, Thunder Cricket is gonna work for sure. We'll toss that today. Then we've got a Scribble crankbait. This will work as well. And perfect time of the year to be throwing a jerk bait. So we're definitely gonna be tossing that around. So I'm gonna tie some of these on, guys, and we're gonna start fishing because we're in our first spot and the smallies are biting. So I'm gonna tie on probably the jerk bait, a crankbait, and then put on that Bama bait for a Ned rig, and let's start catching some donks, guys. But if you guys are interested in Monster Bass, before I forget, guys, I will link Monster Bass down in the description below, and you can also use the code SAVE10, and I'm gonna put that code down below in the description as well. If you use the code SAVE10, it'll save you guys $10 off of your purchase. So go over to Monster Bass, that link will be down below. Other than that, we're gonna tie these suckers on. I'm gonna show you guys that you can catch fish off of this box. Look at that juicy crankbait. This thing, nice rattles in it. This thing, oh, that looks good. That's gonna catch fish. Okay, so I tied on a crankbait, the jerk bait from Messer Baits, and then I also have the old Ned rig deal going on with the Bama baits. So we're gonna start out with this jerk bait. See if we can't get a bite. Gonna have to work it slow around here. Oh, here comes the snow. Looks like snow. supposed to rain, but oh wow, I'm hitting something there. I thought I just had a bite, but it was a stick. It's supposed to quit though, as far as I know. There we go. Fish on, ladies and gents. Feels like a good one too. Fish on the crankbait already. That feels like a real good fish, guys. I told you this black and chartreuse one would be the bee's knees, man. It feels like a really, that is a decent smallie too. That is a really good smallmouth. Don't go under there. Here we go. Got the net. Oh, he's just got one hook in him. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There we go. There we go. There we go. Guys, that's a good smallie. That is a good one. First one, guys. Guys, the weather got bad. There we go, guys. First smallmouth of the day this evening for me. What an absolute beauty of a fish, guys. Absolute beauty of a smallmouth. That has got to be a good 3-pounder. We're gonna get a weight on this girl. Gale is zeroed. See, we got, wow, almost a 4-pounder. Almost a 4-pounder. We have a 3.8, guys. Almost a 4-pound smallie out of here already. First fish, guys. What an absolute beauty. We're gonna get her back in the water. What an absolute beauty of a fish. That was a good fish. First one to start the day off of that crankbait that came in the box, guys. I told you, I said that bait's gonna catch me a fish. And sure enough. So I told you guys, this right here, this crankbait, that black and chartreuse, ended up catching one of the biggest smallies of the day right there so far. I mean, that was darn near 4 pounds. So we're gonna get back over there at the crankbait, and we're just gonna keep hammering away on this point here with the crankbait. But I'm just curious to see if we can get another one going off the crankbait. That thing hammered it. I knew it was a good fish. I only had the back hooks in them. Wow, it is really coming down. Never know where you're gonna catch them. Oh, there's another one. I don't know if he's on yet. Just had a bite. Nope, I lost him. Just had another one hammered at. I might have had set the hook way too soon on that guy, but there was another fish right there that hammered this. Might be. There's a fish. There's another one. Another fish off the crankbait. I don't know if he's as big, but definitely ain't bad. But I only have him through those rear trebles again. These guys are really hammering away at that. Oh yeah, he ain't a giant, but I'm probably gonna lose him if I go ahead and try to flip him in. Another guy, not a giant by any means, guys, but another smallmouth. Nothing compared to what I just caught. But this crankbait is definitely doing its job for sure. So I'm going to switch over to the Ned rig. So let me show you what we're going to do with this. So right now I've got on actually just a Gary Yamamoto green pumpkin Senko that I kind of cut the end off of or whatever. We're going to pull that off, and we're going to take one of these Bama Baits Senkos. So you don't just have to use the entire Senko when it comes to Senkos. Like, sure, if you pay for Senkos, you probably want to use them all, but if you really like the color of them, if you feel like they're going to work really good on a Ned rig, something like that, that's one of my favorite things to do with these things, is literally just take the Senko like this, pair it right where how much I'd want for a Ned bait, just like that, and then I just put it on my my Ned rig. No, I wasn't recording, guys, but I just got onto this guy right here. I thought I had the record button going. Just got onto this little guy right here off the Ned. That Bama Baits Senko, guys, finally got me a fish. There was a rock there I could see, and sure enough, Oh, there you go. Little guy, not big. I mean, we're looking for bigger fish, but that Bama Baits Senko got it done. He coughed it up, but right there, guys, like I said, you don't have to use the whole Senko. I just took it down into a Ned. If you like the color, you don't have enough Ned baits, or maybe you don't have any Ned baits at all, and you're trying to get in a Ned, like fishing Neds, if you have a bunch of Senkos, that'll do the trick. Let's out the Monster Bass Square Bill and see if we can't make something happen off of it. I feel like since the other crankbait was working, this shouldn't have an issue working either, so. Whew. There we go. Would be a better fish too. Oh yeah. That ain't a bad smallie off the square bill. The Monster Bass Square Bill. Got me another one. He's got him pretty good, it looks like. We'll sturdy. Gonna net him. Yeah, that ain't a bad smallie at all. Oh no 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 no. Yeah, we got him. We got him. That was a little close right there, ladies and gents. Woo! It is a crankbait kind of a day right now. So, there we go, guys. Another good smallie. He's probably a 2-pounder. You know, right at that 2-pound mark. Not a bad smallie at all. Definitely not the biggest. It is getting really windy, guys. This front pushed in, and I don't know, every time we get like, it gets really bad, they bite. So, but there's another guy off of the square bill. Monster Bass Square Bill crankbait. So see if we can get another one going off of that guy. So I actually went and started throwing a crankbait back down the side a little bit. Didn't get nothing, and I was like, man, I don't know, man, maybe it just slowed down. And I started fishing that Ned rig a lot slower, so I was really giving it time to sit, and that's when I actually felt it on the sit get thumped. And I think that was kind of the key to getting that bite right there, was really slowing it down. Because I feel like these guys are in there, and we just got to slow it down a little bit. Keep her coming, keep more of these fish busting in here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on a sec, I got a fish on. Well, getting a phone call, and we hook into one off the Ned, off that Bama Baits Ned, guys. It feels like a pretty decent fish. He's fighting pretty good. I mean, I don't know how big he is. He's taking drag pretty good. I don't have my drag set crazy loose, but it's not super tight by any means. We'll see what we're dealing with here. Yeah. Oh, he ain't too bad. He ain't a giant, but he ain't a bad smallie. I was just fishing this net around a little bit. I just felt like there had to be more fish schooled up off this point. And the old Bama Baits Ned did work. Come on, buddy. Come on up. These finesse stuff, you really don't want to force them too much. Right into the net, and it popped out right as I got him in the net, guys. Look at that guy. Right as it pops out, he goes right into the net. This is a nice 2.5 pounder here, guys. Nice looking smallie off the Ned. He hammered it. We went to town on that. Right as my wife called me for a phone call, probably because my daughter wanted to talk to me. And sure enough, guys, nice, beautiful, beautiful smallmouth. Probably a nice 2.5 pounder right there. Throw that guy back in the water, and we'll grab that old Bama Baits Ned and keep throwing her here, guys. They're off this point. I don't know. I think maybe it's just a little slower of a bite. So I'm gonna just get back to kind of where I was and start fishing that little edge. I think there's an edge that drops into deeper water off this point here, and I think right as I drag off of those rocks, that's where they're sitting, is on that transition. So I'll grab the Ned and get back in there. There we go. It's another one. There we go. Found ya. Oh, he's jumping. First jumper we've had today. Almost lost that guy right there. Trying to transition around. Stay down, buddy. Whoa. Spinning gear with smallies, guys. You can't beat it. Look at that guy go. He is revved up. Oh, that Ned rig's not in there crazy. Oh no, I just lost him. There he goes, guys. I just said it. Was I not just saying it? That was probably another good 2.5 pounder. I just said, oh, that Ned rig is not in there that good. He just popped off of there. Back in there and see if we can't pound another one out of there. Hopefully there's more than that. Hopefully I can get the next one in here. Jeez Louise. I said it too, man. That Ned rig definitely was barely on there. I could see that. The other one I caught before that was, he choked it. This guy just... There we go. There's another one, guys. Right there. Oh my gosh. First cast back in there. Horsing him in pretty quick. This guy might be pretty small. Yeah, I think he's pretty small. Yeah. Just a little guy. Man, another one right away. All right, so another one, right? Like first cast back in there. Tiny guy. I mean, we've kind of caught all different types of sizes today. There we go. There we go. Finally, another one. I thought I felt something. Felt my line go dunk. You don't look too bad. No, that's not a bad one at all. Oh yeah, that is not a bad one at all, ladies and gents. That is a good looking smallie. See if we can't get him in the net here. Stay down a little bit more, buddy. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. Really. All right, there we go. There's another one. Oh, yes. All right, there we go, another one. Probably really just a nice 2-pounder, guys, off of the Ned rig. Once again, that Bama Bites or Baits Senko. I just cut it down into a Ned rig, and another one. They're eating that Ned rig good. He really choked that one. Man, he got into it. All right, everybody, so thank you guys all so much for tuning in for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's gonna wrap it up. I didn't have a ton of time to fish today, but I wanted to get out here and show you guys that, you know, we're catching them pretty good. Like I said, guys, today's episode was sponsored by Monster Bass right down there, guys. So like I said, if you guys are interested in Monster Bass, I will link them down below in the description, and you can also use that code SAVE10, and I guarantee you guys are gonna not regret it. This box has been great today. We were catching them off of the Bama Baits little Senko deal here that I just put into a Ned rig. We caught them off of both of those crankbaits. We were catching them off of the old Monster Bass square bill crankbait, and then that other crankbait that I broke off, guys. So we did what we wanted to do out here today, and that was catch fish off of using only lures out of the Monster Bass box. We didn't use anything else, and we were catching them today. So if you guys are interested